A very good evening to everyone. Again, this is part of the daily briefing that I'm giving to the press and the people of the state. Friends, just to update all of you, the total number of tests and samples that have been tested as of today is 617. The total number of people who have come out negative out of this is 541. Number of results that is awaited is 67, and as of now, currently there are 8 active cases in our state. We have screened 24,382 people in total. In the helpline numbers, we have received 49,391 calls till date. In the contact tracing that was done from the case that came up, we have 140 who are in the primary contact list and close to 4,755 who are in the secondary contact list. In terms of our medical equipments, we have close to 30,000 PPEs which are in hand right now, and tonight itself we should be receiving another 20,000 extra. So we should be having close to 50,000 PPEs by this evening. We have over 3,24,000 3-ply masks. We are also going to receive another 3.6 lakhs very shortly, in a day or two. And another 3-4 days, we expect another 6 lakh of these 3-ply masks to come. We have almost close to 15,072 and 95 masks, and more orders have been placed for that. The government has been allocated 4,000 rapid kits, but at the same time, through our own contacts and through different companies, we are trying to source in more. There are some issues with the transportation, which we are trying to sort out with the intervention of MEA. The 8 patients who are active, who are positive, are in stable condition, and all of them have been quarantined. Also, friends, from the infrastructure point of view, 25 new ambulances have been ordered, which have already started. These are ambulances with all the facilities one requires of life support, and these have already left the factory, and we expect to receive them in about 4 days' time. I'm happy to inform you that all these 25 ambulances are being funded by the Chief Minister's Relief Fund, contribution to which all of you have made at different levels and different organizations have made. I'm also happy to inform you that we have received 5 crore 50 lakhs almost in terms of funds by different organizations and individuals who have contributed. And with the remaining funds of the Chief Minister's Relief Fund, we will be investing in Corona care centers, which also by tomorrow we will be finalizing the entire process, and these infrastructures will come up. Friends, also we have decided that the grocery shops and essential commodities will be now open for 4 days in a week. So that is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. This is being done to ensure that there is more time being given to the people so that they can buy without having to crowd the locations. At the same time, we are also ensuring that for the wholesaler shops, the rest of the 3 days will be used. This will not be for public, but this will be mainly for the wholesalers and the retailers, so that the stocks can be increased by the retailers in different locations. So the wholesaler shops will be open for 3 days. That's Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and mainly for the public, it's going to be 4 days, which is Monday to Thursday, from 9 a.m. To 4 p.m. These were the basic updates in terms of numbers. I also had visited today the civil hospital, and we had a detailed meeting with the Director Health Services and the different doctors from civil hospital, and we simply reviewed the entire situation in civil hospital, and to ensure that all issues and all preparedness, everything is taken care of. And I'm happy to inform that all the doctors were there, and we discussed in detail, and all arrangements have been made to ensure that we are equipped properly to tackle this situation. I was joined, of course, in that meeting by the Honorable Deputy Chief Minister and by the Honorable Health Minister, apart from the Superintendent and doctors of Civil Hospital and the Director Health Services. At the same time, different locations and different issues were resolved by different cabinet colleagues, and they have updated their social media on those regards, so you'll get updates from them directly. Also, friends, I would like to just bring in a very important point which really is connected to all of the citizens of the state, which really is regarding the usage of social media. And friends, at this point in time, I would like to stress that a lot of news and a lot of information is flowing in social media. And I think we really need to act responsibly in these kind of situations. I was very, very upset and sad to see that in certain groups and certain individuals were giving out lists of patients who had visited Bethany Hospital. And I think this goes completely against the privacy of these patients, and it is very, very incorrect for anybody to do that. We have filed an FIR in this case, and action will be taken against those people who have leaked this information, and the people who are responsible for this. But I would like to appeal to the people of our state that if we also want to be responsible in our way, then please don't encourage the reposting and forwarding of these kind of messages. I would urge everyone, when you receive this kind of information, we should act responsibly, and we should simply delete those messages and ask those people who are forwarding such kind of information to refrain from giving out that information. And I think this is very, very important, and if you're all very responsible in it, I'm sure that we'll be able to stop this kind of information leaking out to the public.
How much financial aid has CMR been able to collect?
Yeah, regarding the Chief Minister's Relief Fund, I have already informed everybody that that we have received about 5 crore 50 lakhs. It could be plus minus a bit, but roughly 5 crore 50 lakhs has been received. And out of this amount that has been received, we have ordered 25 ambulances with full life support system in it, which have already been dispatched from the factory, and we should be receiving them in the next 4 days. And apart from that, the money that is left, we will be using that for the Corona care centers in different locations in the state.
Hazrat Hospital was listed as a testing center. What happened to that?
Yes, we are in fact working with ICMR to allow Nazareth to become one of the testing centers, and this requires a lot of protocol and lot of formalities are there, and infrastructure and different kind of documents need to be submitted. We are working on them at a very fast rate. We hope that we will get a positive response of that from the ICMR very soon.
What has the state government done so far on the safety, shelter and food security of stranded migrant workers, as most of the family members are concerned about the well-being of these migrant labourers in Meghalaya?
Yes, well, there are, of course, migrant labourers who are there from inter-district within our state. So there are a lot of people from different districts who are working in Shillong. And of course, there are some labourers who are from outside the state who are there, who have been working here and who could not leave the state because of the lockdown. Friends, the government and most importantly the administrations in different districts have provided shelter to all of these people, and food and essential commodities is being supplied to them on a regular basis from our side, so that they are taken care of. So therefore that is being done. At the same time, a large number of registration of unorganized laborers is also being done, and we have in fact got a number of almost 136,000 unorganized laborers who have registered for special assistance, which we'll be giving to them. And we are just simply screening, and we are going through the details so that there is no duplication in any way, and just filtering the entire list, and we'll be giving them a support of almost 2,100 rupees to these unorganized laborers who have been registered under the special assistance program that we have done.
Apart from nasal and throat swab, is the government also conducting antibodies testing in the blood, especially for people who do not show symptoms of COVID-19?
Yes, I think it's very important to keep in mind that like many countries have done, testing is the way forward for us. So therefore, the nasal swab and the throat swab through the PCRs is the most accurate way of getting a result. But of course, it is more expensive, the kits are in lesser supply, and it's very time consuming. So therefore, in very, very primary contact cases, we are doing that. The second level of the testing in this also will come when we might do pool testing. So we take about 5-6 people and the swabs will be put into a pool, and then we can test them so that we are able to save the time and the effort and make use of the kits in a more efficient manner. So those may be in a secondary case. Then there's a third way of testing, which is what we call the antibodies test, which is done by taking a small blood sample and seeing if there are antibodies in the blood, and that is where the rapid test kits come into play. So we have received about 4,000. We are going to receive 4,000 of those kits, and at the same time we have also ordered separately from private companies, because 4,000 will be coming from the government side, and we will be receiving, as I said, another. We'll be buying another for 20,000, which is, as I said, is stuck with. In the factory because of some MEA clearance, which we are working on. So yes, that is an option. Though the antibodies test is a quicker way and we can get the results faster, but obviously the accuracy level is not as high as the PCR tests, because it tests for antibodies, and which could be there for because of any other virus also in similar cases. So therefore it is a quicker way, but not as accurate. But I think in the given circumstances, most of the countries are going for that. And definitely, as a state and as a country, we are moving forward in that line, and more such tests will be conducted in the future.